Hey.
That we are not worried. We are not worried. 10 years the vessel is sitting here. Now here just 3 years, but you are all the
as far as we the village, I'm telling you, we will not allow the panchayat to give you permission. Now if you are defying that and still want to go ahead, then you will become difficult. See what is happening.
Then we will stop it. We will stop it. You want us to stop that? Then we will. You want us to withdraw all that organization authority should withdraw the permission. You want that? We can do it. With the public force, we can go back to the MPT, withdraw the thing. We can go to CZMP. We've got that force with us. Our MLA is there who is supporting the government.
We are doing nothing illegal or wrong. Let me tell you. My problem is I have to launch the vessel.
Boss, you have done illegal. What do you think you are not done illegal?
And 1.8.
You have been told to take permission from local authorities.
1.8 is the normal draft of all the vessels of similar size which have been constructed here. Now, other shipyards, they don't have any new construction. There is no business. So, there is no stuck vessel anywhere in any of the shipyards. It is my shipyard that last 10 years this vessel is standing here and I have to launch it. Unless I launch the vessel, how I will get the...
You're saying you're only desilting it. Tell me how much of desilting will be there?
Yeah, we have got the chart with
Oh,
us.
that is
How much? It's not desilting, it is dredging. If you dredge the channel, you can't take the vessel off. You don't fool us.
Can you see?
Dredging, and after the dredging is done, boss, you're a marine engineer. I've got a son who's a marine engineer. He's sailing at the moment. He would be. So I'm giving you just the evidence. I'm just giving you the evidence that this is a stage, this is a mud, loose mud, which has of course dried up now because of the sun. If anybody stands there, they will go in. That dredging is cutting the rock. We are not cutting any it's
rock.
not cutting the rock.
There
There is no rock.
There is no rock. That's what I'm saying. There is no rock.
The channel and all has no rock. I don't know why you're talking that
all our
language.
permissions is
Don't say it's a
desilting.
rock.
It is no rock there. It is desilting we are doing. We are just shifting the soil on the riverbed itself. We are not pulling it out and putting it inside somewhere. We are just shifting the soil. And again, what happens? I think the local authorities, they put restriction during the monsoon on the fishermen. So knowing that we didn't want to disturb their fishermen's activity, that's why we are doing it in the monsoon season. Though it is disadvantageous to us, because anything we remove, it will again fall in because of the cloudy weather. What we are doing is
After obtaining the permission, call the MLA. And then we will tell this area. Cortalim Mr. Anton Vas.
okay. Yesterday you
Yeah,
spoke to
yeah.
Satyajit just fine. Okay. We will submit all the documents. We don't want to violate anything. We don't want to disturb anything here. I just want the vessel to be launched. That's it. And take it out.
Meantime, you get that dredger over here.
Yeah, we'll do that. Shifted because there's a lot of confusion. Everybody's
We'll
calling.
shift it. We'll shift it. Don't worry. Thank you very much. No. I'm with you. See, I'm with the locals here and we are nothing just because this vessel is here for last 10 years. And I would definitely want to stay here.
Sir.
That is what it is built for.
सर आयज हिंगा तूं येयला हिंगा ड्रेजिंग चालू काल सुद्दां बोवाड जालो सांकवाळे कितें म्हणटा
काल जेन्ना व्हिडिओ सर्क्युलर जालो तेन्ना म्हाका कळोन येयलें की हांगासर ड्रेजींग चालू आहा म्हणून तेन्ना काल हांव रोखडोच म्हाका दिसता 1 वरां सुमार हांव काल 5:30 सुमार हांव हिंगा येयलो तेन्ना म्हाका कळोन येयलें खरेंच हांगासर ड्रेजींग चालू आसा आनी पयल्यार कळटा न्हू ड्रेजींग ऑलरेडी तेणी केलां न्हू चालू आसा तेन्ना हांवें ताका ताचो कोण एक मॅनेजर ताका हांवें फोन केलो सेक्युरिटी गार्ड आसलो तेका कडेन नंबर घेवन हांवें फोन केलो आनी ताका सांगलें दिलें ताबडतोब हें बंद जावपाक जाय तेच उपरांत रोखडेंच हांवें PIकूय वेर्ना PIक फोन केलो हय हांगासर ड्रेजींग चालू आहा जाता तितले बेगीन तें ड्रेजींग बंद जावपाक जाय आनी स्टार्ट जावपाक जायना म्हाका तांचें जे बरें म्हाका कळपाक जालें वा तांणी परमिशन घेतलां वो ना हें म्हाका कळपाक जालें तो म्हणपाक लागलो ताचो मॅनेजर म्हणपाक लागलो तें परमिशन चल घेतलेलें आहा पूण आतां म्हाका तेजे मुख्य कोणाक तरी धाडला आनी ताणें म्हाका एक परमिशन दिलां गोवा कोस्टल झोन मॅनेजमेंट ऑथॉरिटी हे कडेन ताणें परमिशन घेतला पूण हायर ऑथॉरिटी कडेन घेतला पूण लो ऑथॉरिटी जे आमचे पंचायत आसा जावं वॉटर रिसोर्सीस डिपार्टमेंट आसा रेवन्यू ऑथॉरिटी आसा टावन एंड कंट्री प्लॅनिंग डिपार्टमेंट आसा हांचे लागीं NOC घेवंक ना हेंच्यान काम स्टार्ट केलां म्हाका जाय जाता तितले बेगीन हेणें बंद करपाक जाय आनी जाता जाल्यार तुमचे लागीं आनी बाकी कितें डॉक्युमेंट कितें आसा जाल्यार तुमी आमकां दाखोवचें आनी कन्सर्न ऑथॉरिटी जे आमचे लोकल पंचायत आसा त्या कडेन तुमी NOC घेवन तुमी स्टार्ट करपाक जाय न्हू एक लोकांचे सगळे ऑब्जेक्शन आसा आनी ऑब्जेक्शन आसतना तुमी हांगासर तुमी केन्ना कितेंय जावपाक शकता कोण आमचे सगळे आमचे नुस्तेकार भाव भयणी आमची कालवांक वयता मागीर हाडें हेका तिसऱ्यांक वयता माग मारपाक वयता रांपोणी लायता तेन्ना कितेंय जावपाक शकता कित्याक हांगासर फोडी जाल्ले आसा ती भितर वचून ती बुडपाक शकता हांव मागतां आमचे ऑथॉरिटी जे आसा ताणें जाता तितले बेगीन हाचेर एक्शन घेवन हें बंद उडोवपाक जाय
सद्या तेणी बंद ठेवपाचें म्हणटा
सद्याक ताणें सांगलां हांवें आतां तेज्या मॅनेजराक उलयलां तो म्हणटा आपूण सद्याक बंद दवरता म्हणून
आनी सगळें परमिशन मेळटकूच मागीर you can
हय
start.
परमिशन मागीर पळोवया ताचेर मागीर पळोवपाक जाता
Sir, what do you want to say about it?
No, nothing. I've explained to them everything.
Then you speak something.
I've already spoken.
No, why they have come today?
Sorry?
Why they have come today? Because dredging is going on. So what do you want to say? Is this
No,
a illegal
this is not
dredging?
No. First of all, as I said, this is not dredging. This is desilting what we are doing. Desilting operation is removing the silt and which has accumulated over last 10 years here. Since the mining ban, there was no movement on this coast. And this is a newly built vessel. You can take the picture of this vessel also. Last 10 years, this vessel is sitting on the blocks. And we are not able to launch this vessel because of the inadequate depth here. So all we are doing is creating 1 meter depth, which was earlier, before 10 years, we used to always get that kind of a draft here. But because of last 10 years of no movement on this particular channel, because of the mining ban, lot of silt is accumulated here. So it is not we have constructed something oversized vessel which was not which couldn't get into the water because of her higher draft or something. This is a conventional vessel which has been built all over the Goan yards prior to the ban, and it is the same size vessel which we have been regularly launching it from our yard prior to 2011, and now because of the depth of the river has been reduced, we are only desilting, removing 1 meter of the excess silt that has accumulated. We are just removing that, and we have permissions from MPT for that. We have got permissions from GCZMA for that, and whatever remaining permissions are there which are from Panchayat, we have already spoken to Panchayat. We have submitted our letter to Panchayat, and that permission is awaited, and we will submit all those whatever is required.
So before that, now you stop this work.
Okay, we will do that.
Huh?
We'll do that. Thank you.
Sir, to biodiversity, what do you want to say?
First and foremost, I would like to thank our MLA because just one phone call and from the office he rushed here to the spot because of the agitation of the Sancoale cars. So we thank him for this immediate step of his, and he has demanded with the authorities, while Mr. Cortalim who just spoke about Maraman engineering, he has demanded that this work should stop immediately. We have found from them that they have got a permission from CZMP and MPA, who the chief engineer in charge has signed. Now this permission was sought 1 year back, but then there is also a requirement where they should take a local permission of different bodies which they have not yet taken. Even after 1 year they have not taken. So we demand to the MPA first, withdraw that permission. Withdraw that permission. If they cannot get a local permission for over a year, then I don't think that a permission should stand. So I appeal to the MPA, the chief engineer in charge, withdraw that permission immediately. And Mr. Goemkarponn says that this is nothing, no dredging, it is only a desilting. I don't think it is desilting. It's a huge vessel, if you see that you can make out. I don't know how this was permitted to be constructed in this low-lying riverbed here. So we appeal that this should not be permitted, and it will be a big channel that they are going to draft of over 2 meters, I feel. And then what will happen is our locals who come here in the season for the oysters and seashells and all, there's a big threat to their life, because as they are collecting the seashells, suddenly there will be a deep hollow and they can get drowned and there will be a big casualty. So So we appeal to all the authorities to withdraw the permission that is given to them for the safety. They have killed a marine life here. There might be a tragedy of the locals here. So we appeal that this should not be permitted and it should be stopped totally.
Can I say something? Okay. This is not a high draft or a high vessel as conveyed by gentlemen. I have got the naval architect, certified naval architect's calculations here, which says the vessel's launching draft is 1.5 meters, and which is there. All the calculations are here. The vessel's launching draft is 1.5 meters. We are getting only 1 meter on the highest side. We have to desilt only 0.750 mm. That means not even a 1 meter, and that is what we are going to follow, because these calculations are there from a certified naval architect, and I can produce all these calculations of the sounding that we have taken. The vessel's draft calculations are here with me. So it is not we have constructed a huge vessel. I'll again repeat the same thing, that it is not a huge vessel. It is the standard vessel. The launching draft is 1.5 meters, and we are going to create 2 meter draft, because we are getting already 1 meter here, which we used to get 2 meters. 10 years back we used to get 2 meters here, and now we are getting only 1 meter. So we have to descend this vessel so that vessel can have a safe onward passage. That's it I have to submit. Thank you.
Thank you.
काट दिया वो एयरपोर्ट में तो वो एयर कार्ड गवर्नमेंट